Let's see how both of these teams rise to the occasion. And what an occasion it has been in the build-up. The fans playing their part. Now it's down to the players to try and provide further entertainment, as they have done through. And he'll get the opportunity to stake his claim for more regular involvement at left-back going forward from here. Here's Dixon. And he got there first. The goalkeeper has come. And it is a little relieved, I'm sure, that Raheem Dixon was forced wide by Felix Agu. Still work for Ogbu to do. Jamaica looking to ask some early questions of a inexperienced Nigerian defence. Sadiq Ismaila, the right back, is the most experienced in this side in terms of international caps, and he's only winning his third. There are any Nigerian nerves early on. Jamaica are trying to the suitors for his signature if he decides to make a move. And Wilfred Ndidi resuming that partnership that they forged to great effect against Ghana. It is Ndidi that plays it forward here, looking for Cyril Dessers. Pumps it on towards Simon, who scores! Didn't take long. Nigeria in front in the final, thanks to their skipper Moses Simon. In the right place to apply the finishing touch there. After some good work from Cyril Dessers, who opened the scoring in the semi and has turned provider this time. He's the most capped player in this starting lineup for Nigeria, and he scores for Nigeria for the 10th time in his distinguished international career. Workings again for Nigeria here, just wasn't quite able to pick the pass through the middle as intended there, Chukwueze. So Jamaica will take their turn to attack instead with Ronaldo Cephas. Really dangerous ball in, Davis arriving and touched in by Raheem Dixon. 1-1. And a huge roar greets the rapid response from the Reggae boys. Raheem Dixon of Charlton Athletic has levelled it up for Jamaica. They were behind for less than 2 minutes. Owed much to Cephas. He won both of their penalties in the semi-final. He was the main threat again here, down the left. Strong surge and a really dangerous ball in. It was just in front of Burrell, but Dixon beyond him was able to apply the finishing touch. Sliding in to try and stop him, the Nigerian defence were just unable to do so. Frank Onyeka was the closest. They have actually taken a little touch off here, but it's Dixon's goal. It's 1-1 in the Unity Cup final. He'll keep it in, but no more than that, although possession is presented back to him here. Touch in there for Isaac Hayden as well. Now Dixon. Casey Palmer in possession for the Reggae boys. Scored that Panenka penalty in the semi-final. Done by Russell. Good mate of Lembakisa with ball. Keeps it in play though with a tussle on the touchline. And a tumble from Tella, no free kick given. And Jamaica will counter instead. With Cephas has covered good ground here. Burrell calling for it, Dixon was as well. But he was stopped by Felix Agu. Cross didn't come this time from Cephas. Lembakisa. Here's Dixon. Lembakisa continuing his run. Stopped Bromwich Albion, where he was a teammate of Semi Ajayi, who begins on the Nigerian bench today. Also looking for a new club after 6 years at the Hawthorns. There's Casey Palmer of Hull City. Burrell making the run, the goalkeeper had read the danger. Barley gets the... Ready to make a couple of big saves late in the semi-final to keep his team's lead intact. Lead here in the final that they lost within 2 minutes of going in front, and now Jamaica with an opportunity maybe to try and turn it around in its entirety. Casey Palmer was in full flight before being just blocked off the ball, winning the free kick. Jamaica, I think, who made the contact with him. Favourable angle for Casey Palmer. His Panenka penalty was his debut Jamaican goal on Tuesday. It was his 14th cap. Having won the free kick, he's the one standing over it. Barley organising that wall. It's done its job. It's got straight at the wall, really, by of him. Agu on debut here, Simon. Certainly not short of experience, still scrapping for it. Comes for Chukwueze. He's outnumbered, but gets his shot away and scores. Brilliantly taken by Samuel Chukwueze. And Nigeria in front in the final for the second time. Well, he's been at the heart of most of their attacking play so far. And now he's come up with a finish as well. His 7th international goal. Samuel Chukwueze of Milan with a moment of quality. Number of star names not available in this squad, but in their absence, Chukwueze is one of the more senior players available to Eric Schau. Next year's finals. That was his first goal for his country since September 2023. He's come up with a big one today. Now the challenge for Nigeria is to hold on to this lead for longer than they were able to last time around. Make it count more than they could manage last time. Beautifully done by Felix Agu. Precious was his target in the middle. Not as far as Onyeka. Bit too much on that for Agu. Having a bit more to say going forward, isn't he, in the second half? By Amari Bell. Cephas had continued his run, comes his way, and stepping in brilliantly to deny him was Frederick. And look at how he's congratulated by his goalkeeper. Good moment on debut for Benjamin Frederick. He did really well here. Although Cephas has caused all sorts of problems throughout this competition, but he was stopped by Frederick decisively as of the start of this year. Good by King. Here's Cephas. They've made the run for him. Still with Ronaldo Cephas. He's able to deliver the cross, and they've levelled it again. It's Russell. It's 2-2. Real resilience from the Reggae boys. They will not give this one up. And they're back on turn for the second time in the final. John Russell of Barnsley with the equalising goal. From right in front of goal, but once more, big part played by Ronaldo Cephas. He's the one that made it. Another dangerous delivery. Just asking for it to be finished off. And just as Dixon did in the first half, Russell does the honours this time. square again in the Unity Cup final. Only his second goal and only his 6th international cap for Jonathan Russell. For this competition for the first time since the last Gold Cup. And he did score against St Kitts and Nevis a couple of summers ago. He's given them something to shout about again here. But once more, it was all about... Also on the move, rangy run, wanted to take the free kick quickly. Does so now for Casey Palmer. Cephas is going to reach that first and out quickly, and bravely was Wabali to deny the danger man. Now though, Cephas is causing Nigeria all sorts of issues right now though. Wonderful game he's having, just as he impressed in the semi-final. Just about stayed onside, that was very close. It's a player, Cephas, who can play anywhere across the front three. He was still in Macedonia prior to his stint in the... So they're all ready, and it will be Richard King. He's going to take the first penalty, just as he did last week in that cup final. Scored from the spot in the semi in stoppage time to win it for Jamaica, to get the better of Trinidad and Tobago. That was his first international goal. He's going to take the opening penalty here up against Stanley Wabali in that Nigerian goal. And he scores emphatically again. It's a really good penalty. No mistake from King. Setting the tone, he will hope. The centre-back is something of a specialist in these sort of situations. Didn't give himself a lot of margin for error with where he put it, but ultimately it was perfect. He scored a penalty or two down the years, hasn't he? Ivan Toney watching on. So first up for Nigeria here will be their substitute Kelechi Iheanacho. Hasn't been on too long. Iheanacho also scores. Went the same way. Again, the goalkeeper went the other way. Isaac Hayden next up. Sent forward by Steve McLaren to take their second penalty. Isaac Hayden also scores. This time the goalkeeper went the other way, but dived out of the way. And it's 2-1 Jamaica. Smile on the face of Isaac Hayden. He's a relative newcomer to this Reggae Boys team. He certainly enjoyed this competition. In both the games. So Moses Simon, who started the scoring today, Nigeria's most experienced international on the field, is going to step up to take the next one. Must have thought when he put his team in front 10 minutes into the game that it might have been a much more straightforward evening than it's developed into. There was a little bit of pressure on his penalty. Simon scores. Good penalty so far. Well, the goalkeeper has been able to guess right yet. Slow and steady run up. And also into the corner for 2-2. Ravel Morrison to take. Only recently recalled to the international setup this week at short notice by Steve McLaren. He's the next to take on Wabali. Morrison from the spots, also scores into the corner. They remain perfect so far. This time the goalkeeper did go the right way, but he couldn't get to it. To be right into the corner. thought because he'd gone the right way that he might have got to that, but it was excellent from Ravel Morrison. His part is played. Rocadare next up. Wonderful season he's had in front of goal in Belgium again. Scored 21 times in their top flight. He's over the next one. And also scores in off the post this time. Well, again, nobody leaving much margin for error, but nobody making an error so far. The stakes just rise that little bit more for every player that steps forward after every successful kick. Dwayne Atkinson. Now he was a title winner with Cavalier in that penalty shootout last week. In for just his fourth cap today, taking their fourth penalty. And he's hit the bar. The first to miss from the spot. Dwayne Atkinson can't convert for Jamaica, and that could be so costly. Teammates go across to console him. That will hurt. It didn't miss by much. Off the top of the bar and behind from Atkinson. He was taken off before that penalty shootout last week in the Jamaican Premier League. He couldn't convert, so it's advantage Nigeria. If they can from this one, Onyemaechi does so emphatically, and they're one kick away. Thumped in from the fullback for 4-3 Nigeria on penalties. The next one has to go in to give Jamaica any chance. See how much it means, can't you? Roar of relief as much as anything may be. The captain to assume responsibility for this. Amari Bell has to score, or the Reggae boys are beaten. Spoke this week about the great honour of being afforded that captain's armband. Can he keep them in contention in the penalty shootout? Amari Bell does score with a measure of composure. A precise penalty. He didn't necessarily opt for the power, but he picked his spot. Forces Nigeria to win it from the spot. The next kick could be the crucial one. If it goes in, Nigeria win the Unity Cup. Bell just applying that little bit of pressure. Played his part, but there is no more now that they can do. Unless this doesn't go in. Christantos Uche, on his international debut, is the one who places down the potentially decisive penalty. Pressure on his shoulders, certainly. Mr. Win it. Uche does score, and Nigeria win the Unity Cup. On debut, he scores from the spot to settle the shootout. And the Super Eagles have done it. They've done it the hard way, but they have the trophy. Still, there's never been any other name on the Unity Cup. 21 years since it was last staged in England's capital. They've kept hold of it. They've needed the penalty shootout to do so. 5 successful kicks from 5. Ultimately, Dwayne Atkinson was the only one who couldn't convert.